Hello, hello, hello. Spotlight ka ba? Spotlight ka. Diyan ako kanina. Hello, everyone. Still waiting for viewers. It's 3 minutes na still waiting for them. Busy pa ang mga kapos. Mga kasamahan sa industriya ng YouTube. Busy pa sila. Mas mahayag siya na ay. Ano. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. So, so for tonight, for tonight's live streaming, I don't know exactly what to do. It's my second live stream for today. So yeah, no competition. So as the title, no competition, no competition. Let's just help each other, like helping each other instead of instead of unsubscribing to your friends who are also a YouTuber. So why don't we watch the video instead? So it's so nice to be part of YouTube family. YouTube family as YouTube family. Still waiting for them. Still waiting for support. Support, support. Backup. I need backup, guys. I need a backup. Everyone. Hello, hello, welcome to our visitors. Hello to our visitors. Visitors. To our visitors. Hello, Jana Miller. Jana Miller, welcome to my live stream. Yeah, welcome to my live stream, Jana Miller. How are you? Kamusta ang ating buhay-buhay dyan? Yeah, ito nga, as the title of this. Oo, oo nga, Jana. At saka yung ano, yung isa is, ano, same aking account. Yeah, it's my second live stream. Kaya nga sinasabi nila na ano, na mas mabuti daw na mag-LS ako para sa watch hour. Welcome, welcome. Siguro busy pa sila. Busy pa sila. Okay. They're still busy. Kamusta, Jana Miller? How's your channel? Kamusta naman experience mo sa YouTube? Hirap pag walang background music kasi ano, parang ano ba yan, na copyright tayo ni Lolo. Si Lolo ang nagbabantay. Nagbabantay si Lolo. Saan na kaya sila? Kinain sila ng nasaan na kayo, guys? Where are you guys? Where are you? Sana meron tayong background music kahit ano, hindi copyright. Walang copyright. Marami. Marami. So still waiting po sa mga ano natin, sa mga supporters natin. Supporters. Sa mga supporters natin dyan. Baka naman. Sa mga supporters. Hirap mong maghanap ng ano, ng background na walang copyright. Hello, hello. Error. Okay, error. Save and save. Save from the last. Wow. Yeah. Bahala kayo. Easy naman to. Jeez. It's 11 na sa Pilipinas. 11 in the evening na sa Pilipinas. Wala naman sa inyo. Nawala na sila. Wala na pumasa. So this evening we will have play hip hop, hip hop music. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Angela. So quiet. Tulog ng mga tao. Tulog ng mga tao. RR, hello, hello. Hello, RR. RR, guys, ganahan na ka matog. Si Doka na ka. Proceed. Let's try. Sige, thank you, RR. Thank you, RR, sa pag-BG. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. So, at least, you support me. You support me. Sino na kayo? Let's search. Sugar Daddy is in the house. Yes, Sugar Baby. Naghahanap ng Sugar Daddy. Sino naghahanap dyan? Sugar. Okay. Sugar baby is a person who receives cash, gifts, or other financial and material benefits in exchange for being in an intimate relationship. Gusto ko naman ganun, guys. Yeah. So, maybe dito sa atin is not common about having sugar daddy, sugar baby. And yes, according sa dito sa research that Seeking Arrangement website in 2015, 36% of gifts received by women using their site was spent on Christian what? Christian payments, while 23% was used to pay rent. The rest was spent on books, transportation, clothes, and other items. However, more than just students, sugar dating is also prevalent in the older age range. So it's not that common na pala siya even long time ago. I mean, matagal na. So these online sites use introducing people who may negotiate sugar arrangement are technically dating sites. So meron palang dating sites sa paghahanap ng sugar daddy. But this one, membership on one site in 2016 was $70 a month for sugar daddies, but free for sugar babies. So, yes. So, kung gusto ninyo ng sugar daddy. So, anyways, what happened after initial date, whether involving sexual or other activities, is between the parties. Sugar dating sites were affected by the April 11, 2018 Stop Enabling Sex Traffickers Act. So, yun. It was actually passed by the Senate. The act prompted the closure of many sugar dating sites operation in the US. This includes Established Men, a sugar dating site owned by the parent company of Ashley Madison, Ruby Core, as well as the personal section of Craigslist.org. So as of 2019, there is a debate about whether this practice can be considered prostitution, purchase of intimate attention that's sexual or otherwise. A sugar baby is claimed by some to be the modern counterpart of the 17th century courtesan. Yeah, kahit long time ago, pinapractice naman to a prostitute, especially one with wealthy or upper class clients. Although dito sa Pilipinas is not common. I don't think so. Parang common naman din siya. Pero usually naman it's a secret. Secret. Okay. Secret lang siya. Two subs is in here. Two subscribers. What else? Yung iba natutulog na siguro ngayon. So what is sugar daddy? How does the relationship work? Hmm, may merong sa Business Insiders So Business Insider, imagine I'm a sugar baby shop who gets paid $500 a day. Here's what it's really like to date sugar daddies and get cash gifts and five-star hotel stays. Well, imagine. Although in the Philippines, hindi naman hindi naman alam ng iba, but still this one exists. But here, according to the editor, the author is a freelance writer in her early 30s whose identity has been verified by Business Insider. While some people consider sugar relationships a form of sex work, actually it's somehow like a sex work, but still you're still in a relationship in exchange of money. It's a label rejected by sugar dating sites and some members themselves. Regardless, prostitution is a dangerous and illegal activity. This story is part of a series on the financial side of relationships. And you can read other entries in here. So that's actually in the Business Insider. This one. So according to the sugar babies, what's this? Series 6 months ago, I decided to become a sugar baby. Mhm. My reasoning was simple. I'd grown frustrated with dating men in my city. Maybe I just had one too many Tinder dates, and in mediocre conversation, my job offers me control over my job offers me control over my schedule since I don't work traditional 9 to 5. So kaya nga ang iba is like tinatawag nila yung easy money. So I wanted to supplement my income and have some fun doing it, so I decided to try finding a sugar daddy. For the uninitiated, sugaring is a form of dating in which one partner financially supports the other, often in the form of cash or gifts. As a woman in a major city with an appreciation for societal defense, I figured the lifestyle might suit me well. So iba-iba yung opinion naman about having a sugar daddy. Sugar daddy. Whether it was what's this, it was exhaustion of millennial swiping or maybe the thrill of experiencing life outside the usual means, I found myself creating a profile on a primary website for sugary connection seeking arrangements. Mm. In the half year since then, I've met highly interesting people, not to mention I've received thousands of dollars in cash, trips across the country, access to five-star hotels and restaurants, and expensive gifts like shoes and clothing I never could have ordinarily afforded. Oh, so yeah. As with the regular dating, if you dive into the sugary lifestyle without an idea of what you want, you're likely to be disappointed. That's true. Because you will expect labeling, minsan yung pagiging mistress. So do you want a cash allowance and do you have a set amount in mind? Is it certain bills you want covered? Do you want gifts, shopping in travel, having a clear idea of what kind of sugar or exchange you want to be relationship is a key? How about the actual dating part? Do you like dating older men? Ah, Mas kalimitan, older men, ganun to na naman talaga. Women they date, how much time do you want to spend with sugar daddy and does your current lifestyle give the freedom to do so? So. Kayo na mag-isip. In the 6 months since I became a sugar baby, I've started relationships with men who pay me $500 a day and have purchased me shoes and outfits from designers I could never afford on my own. I dined at restaurants where the bill was $400 and would still leave hungry. Me, I spent weekends tucked away in five-star hotels, lazily ordering room service with cringe-worthy markups. Oh my God, what else? While I enjoy expensive dinners and staying in fancy hotels, ultimately I was searching for a friendly relationship that provides a cash allowance. Some men don't wish to provide an allowance, and I avoid meeting and dating those men, often called experienced daddies. If you're considering sugar dating solely for the money, it will be much more stressful since it become a second job. That's true. Hmm, parang tinatawag yun sa ating escort. Yung ikay nag-escort, escorting, sumasama-sama kung saan. Additionally, desperation makes you vulnerable to malicious men who have no intention to braid sugar, or it might influence you to date men you otherwise wouldn't consider having a relationship with. Mhm. Mm. It's true. So it's common practice to adopt a sugar identity separate from your real life identity. My online profile uses a generic name. So this is actually an experience of a sugar baby. So she's trying to share her story about sugaring, and do not disclose my real identity. That's true. Even after I meet my sugar daddy in person in some cases. I'm glad to do that since every sugar daddy I've met has similarly guarded his identity. I suggest creating an alter ego for anyone considering trying any sort of internet fringe dating, especially sugaring. Yes. I think nowadays meron din naman tong common naman din pa sa Philippines, pero hindi naman tinatawag natin sugar daddy, pero ganun na din the act itself. It's still sugaring. Yung naghahanap ka ng maboboyfriend mo na may sasakyan, na mapera, tapos they're asking for materials like, you know, money. So along the same lines, so it's very important din na to hide your identity the same way as they're hiding their identity. Along the same lines, I signed up for a few anonymous messaging apps as well as fake number. Popular messaging apps for moving the conversation off the website include the WhatsApp, Kik, Snapchat, WeChat, and Signal. But the phone number is often a preferred method. I suggest getting a little voice number attached to an anonymous email account. So, getting started with a dating profile as a sugar baby is pretty simple. So, it's very simple lang kung gusto mo. So you just describe your personality and write a few charming epithets that I thought might be appealing to the kind of man I'd like to spend time with. Yon. So if you're looking for a sugar daddy, why not? The key thing is honestly, both in your self descriptions and your pictures, while face altered filters exist and can help mask your identity. Apparently, it's a turn off for men. And I've had men straight up message me, thank you, goodness, you don't have a dog filter picture. Mm-hmm. Filtering, common na kayo. Filter, mag-filter, filter. Filter tayo, filter. I think the most common misconception about becoming a sugar baby is that sugar daddies are looking to date only 18-year-old blind models. This is largely untrue. Being traditional attractive certainly helps, but a sugar baby can look like any woman of just about any age. I don't get discouraged and try to attract only men who I think will find me attractive. Being deceptive with appearances will only hurt you later. That's true. So pag you're doing like this, if you're looking for a sugar daddy, why don't you try it? The secrecy of the sugaring lifestyle means I have to be careful about the pictures I use on my dating profiles. Many sugar daddies will run a reverse image search of sugar babies' profile pictures in an attempt to avoid scammers who are using photos from models and influencers. Kaya nga nowadays, meron tayong mga account na they're not using their own faces. To protect my identity, I make sure not to use photos that exist anywhere on my social media accounts. I have strict no cross contamination. So if you're using that picture on Facebook, so you better not use it on your dating site. Also, I make sure I know which photos are viewable to the public and which are available by request only. Yeah, so it's better now request. I often check back and remove viewing privileges from certain men. The conversation didn't lead any farther. Mo kasi baka mabaliktad. Sila, ipopost kanila. After dipping my toes in the sugaring community, I began to adapt the language used by sugar babies and sugar daddies in the online world. So sugar babies and sugar daddies are often referred to as that's SBs and SDs. So for sugar babies, that's SB, SDs, and sugar daddies, that's SDs. Partly for brevity's sake and partly because some of people are weirded out by saying baby and daddy. Yeah, SB and so there's the meet and greet or MNG. Oh, instead of saying meet and greet, so you use MNG. The sugaring community's term for a first date usually money doesn't change hands here, though it's not unusual for the sugar baby to receive a small gift. Some of the things I've received on my first date include stuffed animals, books, and $300 cash. So depende pag galante. Galante si Mayor. Some relationships are PPM. What's PPM? That's paper meat. So PPM. In those arrangements, the sugar daddy gives the sugar baby a specified amount per date. In another type of relationship, sugar daddies give an allowance on a set schedule like monthly or bi-weekly, either in cash or through a payment app like Venmo. Many relationships start out PPM as it's less risky for the sugar daddy than setting up an allowance right away. Yeah, that's true. Experienced daddies are the ones who don't pay sugar babies in money, just gifts like fine dining, hotel stays, and glamorous vacation. A splendid daddy is a sugar daddy with a cheaper budget. And a salt daddy. And a salt daddy is just to be sure, especially if they're faking generosity just to get your. Yeah, they're just for SEX. And though the terms of the crass, sugar babies have to be wary of what the community calls so pump and dump. The common occurrence of false sugar daddy not providing any allowance are PM, getting intimate with the sugar baby, and ghosting. To avoid falling victim to one of these, you should never initiate any intimacy with a sugar daddy unless you've already received your sugar. Yes, dapat matalino ka rin. Nag-iisip ka rin. To get what I was looking for out of a sugar relationship, I had to become comfortable bringing it up with men. Okay? So that is also important. There are plenty of men on the side trying to get laid free, so I learned to not assume they provide any financial compensation on their own. I would bring up the subject before the meet and greet. When I first began hitting men off the side, I was pretty timid about even mentioning an allowance. Ooh. And regrettably realized they had no intention of sugaring me. Some people would say on their profiles that they don't want anything transactional, usually meaning they don't want to pay for or dating. In fact, the word transactional in profile is pretty much a red flag that sugar babies avoid at all costs. So, yun. Though there are no age limits for sugar babies and sugar daddies, it's common for sugar daddy to be significantly older than the sugar baby, of course. Saan ka naman makakahanap ng sugar daddy na mas bata pa sila? And in many cases, the sugar daddy is married. Hmm, Yun. Kaya maraming natutulfo. Having an extra marital sugar baby requires some level of discretion. Being recognized in public could cause either of your personal or professional distress. Not to mention, it could lower your sugar prospects. So it is very important to be secretive. Yeah, kaya nga you should go to places that is private. And of course, no disclosing of personal information. No disclosing of names. Personally, I didn't have a problem dating sugar daddies who were married. Well, after all, they were the ones who contacted me, and if they are willing to go through the effort to message me and agreeing on an arrangement, they'd be willing to do it for someone else. Mhm. It's important to be on the same page about much of the time commitment you want in your sugar relationships. Some sugar daddies want to meet several times a week, while others prefer once a month. Yes. So although hindi naman vocal yung sa Philippines, but still this kind of phenomenon really exists. Mm, like sinasabi na nga nila na ano, they go with like they will go with married man exchange for something like gifts. Yung sinasabi nga nila na most of the percentage na nakukuha nila, I mean the money is pinagtustos nila sa kanilang pag-aaral. So let's not judge them. I mean, they're also doing their own way how to earn money. Although some people will really raise their eyebrows because they said, "Oh, you're destroying the family." That is their choice, anyways, and they're not they're not they're not open to the public about their relationship. I find myself liking the attention of men who enjoy hearing from that or hearing from me throughout the week but don't need my attention all day, every day. That's true. I certainly can enjoy the company of an older man and don't have qualms about being seen in public with a sugar daddy beyond. It's being public. Being public. So if you are if you're looking for one, not in public. It's a decision every person needs to make for themselves. See? So if you are into sugar baby, if you are into sugar daddy, never stay on a private place. On top of setting up a Google Voice number, there are several other safety precautions I had to take as I got deeper into sugary lifestyle. For one, it's always good to let people know where you are when you're meeting strangers from the internet. I tell all my dates that I have a friend I need to check in with on first dates. And I have never had a negative response to this. Everyone, everyone agrees safety first. Oo, para hindi kayo ma-chat lady. I also was very careful when accepting Uber rides or Venmo transactions early on in our relationship. Giving away your address on your regular Venmo handle is giving away free information. In an age where our phone apps hold so much personal information, being in control of the flow of your personal information is vital. That's true. So to be careful. You have to be careful about giving personal information. Giving personal information. So ugly. Sugar, sugar baby. So SDs. When I first made my profile, I got an initial flood of messages from men happy. They even hugged me. I wondered. The answer is that scammers prey on new accounts. No, you have also to be careful. I learned to hold the excitement for a bit and I got comfortable recognizing and weeding out the scammy copy paste introductions. Kaya, kaya kayo. You have to be careful then. Usually yung mga scammer, yung binabantayan nila is yung first pa sa website or sa site dahil wala pang alam about it. Additionally, I quickly realized that anyone who asks you for your bank information to send you money before you met is a scammer. Yeah. So what was nice. A common scam involves them sending a check or MoneyGram in excess of your allowance and asking you to purchase a gift card with the excess. The scam works on naive sugar babies who think they've received a large gift, when in reality they've cashed in on money that their bank will eventually find safe. So the scammer walks away with free gift card money. So you have to be careful. Yeah, 10 minutes. Even after meeting, there are plenty of better methods to send you your allowance. No one needs your personal information to wire a bank as if in the 1990s. As the eternal truth stands, cash is king. It's really true. Italagay yung cash. Lots of sugar babies shudder at the idea of what they do as the work. I think of sugaring as an enjoyable deviance with a financial benefit. And while I don't consider it as love work, I understand why some might. Yeah. Hindi naman natin hindi na naman natin mabigay man iba na inisip na gano'n. Pero, yeah, I'm not saying that it's, for me, it's fine. There's no problem with it. When opening yourself up to fringe dating of any sort to attract men with va- va- varying goals, some men on seeking arrangement are looking to spend $200 for a quick romp. Other men will want to provide a monthly allowance and business insight for their dates, have an intimate relationship, and even consider marriage down the line. Oh, that's worth it. I find myself somewhere in the middle. I don't enjoy one night stands, and I definitely enjoy indulging in a relationship, but wouldn't consider something permanent with any of the men I've on sugar dates with. Yeah, dapat yun puso. Some sugar babies will ask about platonic arrangement, being turned off by the idea of intimacy with a sugar daddy. Not surprisingly, all sugar daddies won't see the value of financial providing for a sugar baby without intimacy. Yeah. For sugar daddies naman, it's unfair. Kung wala namang, like, wala namang intimate relationship. So as you enter, it is uh, kind of work. I think it's kind of work nowadays. That said, I have actually met two so far, but not because I went looking for such an arrangement. In one case, the man had some qualms about being intimate, so he paid me for an afternoon of tea and board games, and we had a lovely afternoon just not being lonely. Mhm. You don't find this situation, they find you. Often on the forums where sugaring is discussed, it is very common for newer sugar babies to ask for advice from the community. One of the most popular repeated posts are men looking for sugar mamas. Yeah, on the opposite, the overwhelming response is women do not need to pay for me, and therefore sugar mamas are next to impossible to find. That is not to say they don't exist, but they are not the rule. Exemption, not the rule. As sugar becomes more mainstream, wow, the potential to have your time wasted by a splendid daddy or a scammer increases. It's true. So, dumadami rin yung mga scammer. Becoming a sugar baby requires a great deal of patience and willingness to go on bad dates before you find someone you want to pursue a relationship with. So minsan, you will also experience na encounter yung hindi talaga perfect. But it can also be incredibly rewarding and great deal of fun. I've taken multiple flights, received a wide range of allowances in gifts, and met some very interesting people during my short time as a sugar baby. The lifestyle may not be for everyone, but it works for me. Yes, that's true. Um, so maybe it doesn't work for you, but for others, I think it's good. Like this, like the one who's writing the blog. I mean, it's a blog in Business Insider. See, it's in Business Insider. They wrote it in Business Insider. It's somehow it's kind of business kumikita ka, but it's up to the person naman. If you're really open-minded, or if you're searching for an easy money, I think it's not an easy money. It's not an easy money. I think easy money, but then spending time with these people, like you know, you're giving your time. Actually, it's a service, so you're working, including the intimate relationship that you can give to the person. But of course, it's very important. Still, it's very important that you have to be careful with your personal information. That is why it is important that you will give only, but not your real name, like giving not real, not real personal data or data. So the same way as the SDs, SDs. So for if you're SDs, if you want to be an SB, so yeah, you can try it. I think in the Philippines it's also rampant, but it's rampant, yeah. It's also common. You cannot deny the fact that meron naman po nag-exist naman ito sa Philippines kung saan kung saan the kung saan kung saan hindi or kung saan hindi naman nila sinasabi sa public. Most correctly. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lalang Sagi. Hoy mahimo. So, nag-discuss na lang kung ano yung mga sugar daddy, oy. Kasi ganahan. Yes. So I'm not saying that it's not uh, and it's not being judgmental, but these people I respect them because that's how they earn money. That's how they earn money. It's true. Yeah, but just to be careful because I know somebody actually, who I'm not really exactly friend, just I know her, and she's really into this one. And yeah, we always advise her to be careful. And even in her case, she doesn't actually what disclose to us the real identity of that person. But, but if you make some research like that, you will know who's that guy. But still, yeah, she enjoys it and she's safe since as as what the blog, I mean the writer said na talagang married man, pag sinasabi na ng SD, she married man. Yun. Yun. Anyway, thank you so much guys for listening. Actually, it's not easy pala. It's not dili dili day siya sa yun. I can feel you guys. So I will be ending this live stream like a minute after. Thank you so much. Angela, Jana Miller, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Richie Rich. RR, the beautiful girl with the two account. And of course, the beauty guru, the beauty guru Lalabsagi. Thank you so much for attending my live stream for my LS. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ingat palagi kayo dyan. Ingat sa ating mga lakad-lakad. Yeah, anyway, the title, Sino Naghanap ng Sugar Daddy, yeah. It's actually not open to the community in the Philippines, but this really exists. We cannot deny it. Okay, it's already it's already 10. It's almost 11. It's almost 11 in the evening in the Philippines. Huh? In the Philippines, right? 20. Yeah, it's almost 11. But anyway, thank you so much for your time, mga lalabs. Uy, Sir Elrose, thank you so much. Uh, Pahuman na sad ko, sir. Amping sa atong pagbiyahe dila sa kadagatan. Panalipdan ka sa ato ang gamahan ng magbalantay. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for these 5 people. I think that's all. I don't have to share myself. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye, everyone.